Yo, what's poppin', people? My name is Mchizi Gaza. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an actor, vocal coach. Yeah, I'm a hustler by trade.
All right, that's good. What's up, people? How you doing? This is Mr. Lenny. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm not an actor. I wish I could be. I wish I could act. uh, but I'm also a businessman. Yeah, so that's me.
Yeah, that's a nice way to start an intro, right?
Oh yes.
By the way, let me ask you, Lenny.
Yes.
When did you start, singing, or you fell in love with singing, or just fell in love with music in general?
Wow. I don't know. I think I started singing. Well, I fell in love with music way back. My dad used to sing. He's a musician also, and he used to play a lot of songs in the house, different genres. But he loves country music, so that's what he would play a lot. And of course, he recorded songs, country music. But he listened to also things like reggae music and such, blues, R&B, and also and rock and roll. I don't know what kitambo. So I guess I started getting that feel, the love of music from my dad. But at the time, I don't know, I was not really into it. So it was later, later when I cleared high school, that's when I actually, started singing. So I started singing immediately after high school, and I guess that's when I can say, music for me, the music career started for me.
Man, that's nice.
What about you?
Oh well, me. Well, mine is a funny story.
Yes.
Very, very funny story. I started singing at the age of 8.
What?
And the funniest thing was, it was actually a joke. If I can say, I was a problem child. Msumbufu. Or a disturbance,
Yeah.
But I was a problem child at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to always tease people.
Yes.
Like how I used to sing like Glory Maria. So I used to it's like, how does this guy sing this like this with a straight face?
Yes.
So then the school I was, I used to do these musicals and plays and stuff like that. So I did my first one, was called Nightingale. One of my first musicals at class 3. Then so that's how my dad used to go to a lot of band stuff in Mombasa, because I was raised in Mombasa. So I used to go to listen to a lot of Tarab music, a lot of live music. My uncles also were in that particular time were in the singing business, so they used to sing a lot of R&B and pop.
Yes.
And then got introduced to a lot of reggae, because I love reggae.
Yes.
But mostly I was born in hip hop and R&B. And so those are the things my mom and my dad used to listen to. Yeah. So and of course other genres came in, and
Yes.
the rest is history.
Yes.
Yes. I met you with Kunguru as the first time.
Yeah.
When you were performing, it was a show. I don't remember where the place was, but I remember you were performing. I just came to bring in my sister.
Yes.
And my cousins, because they were big fans of yours, and free tickets and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I met you, and then that I wasn't established. Let me just say that. But I met you because I'm a big fan of yours. Always have been. So that is no lie.
Pleasure.
So at that particular time when I met you, we were backstage, and my cousins and my sister, they were there actually asking for an autograph.
Yes.
And you signed. You were very kind enough to do that.
Wow.
Then I said, wow, I'm a big fan of yours, and I'm actually trying to get into the industry. And you told me one thing I'll never forget.
Yes.
You said, do it.
Yes.
Don't say it only.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Because if you say it sometimes, it might take a process.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time I remember.
What?
Then now we can fast forward to this other venture.
Yes.
We met online.
Online.
I actually reached out to Lenny.
Yes.
We have been
We have been communicating through Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, through Facebook.
Facebook is for the ghetto people. I'm
Yeah.
told. FYI, it's the social media for the ghetto people.
Yes.
People of that average class.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kidding.
And it was general, you know, it was just, you know, how's your family, how's life, it was nothing to do with music, by the way, initially. Yeah. So that's, we are not even planned to do anything, you know, but I mean, it was inevitable. The fact that we are both in music, and we have been, you know, singing for quite some time now. And Gaza is actually who reached out. He's like, hey, bro, what's up, Nyaje? See, why don't we do something? So when Gaza was like, hey, what's up, bro? Why not do this? You know, let's do something, you know. And then he had already, I think you said you started something with Chusa. That's the producer who's actually done this project that we're about to do.
Shout out to Chusa, man.
Yeah, man. So he's like, hey, see, why don't we just meet? So I was like, I think I asked you when do you want us to do this?
Yes, I actually, you know what Lenny's omitting in this particular situation is I begged him, I groveled.
Yeah. Gaza is lying. He's been beg. Oh my god.
I groveled.
Music has changed over the years, so I felt like, you know, I didn't have so much to offer, you know, but thanks to Gaza, by the way, thank you, bro. Thank you for, you know, pushing, and there's somebody who's just behind the cameras.
But shout out to Sapat.
Yeah, Sapat.
Shout out to Sapat, Manzel, for
Sapat.
making sure that he gives us the
Oh my goodness, Sapat.
mental food for us to actually
Yeah.
keep on pushing.
Thank you so much,
Man, God
Sapat.
bless
You've been pushing me for such a long time, and you've been there through my musical journey. Sapat has been there.
Oh yes, I
Oh,
that I
he,
believe.
when I started, I think even when still in high school. Yeah. So thank you, Sapat, for that, and thank you for pushing us to do.
Big up Sapat.
You know, it was a surprise when we did this track. He didn't know that we were gonna do this.
Ooh.
Yeah, he had no idea.
Yeah.
So
You went from that
Yes.
to Sapat
Yes.
and explained the journey.
yes.
Anyway, as I was saying, we have been talking to Mr. Lenny for some time,
Yeah.
like for the past, let's say, 8 or 9 months.
Yes.
Just knowing where our music abilities and where we want to be at. So he told me side of the story, you know, the industry, how it is, because right now it changes with the weather.
Yes.
And then with this uncertainty times right now,
Yeah.
it didn't give us much to work with. So we kept on encouraging each other,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
I told Lenny, you know what, I think you're gifted. I've got an idea for a song. But I think you should jump on it.
Yes.
And you should do it because it's the best thing we did. Then he asked me like, so when? After I convinced him, finally, I was like, dude, when are you available?
Yes.
Like, I told him I'm doing this Thursday. He's like, this Thursday? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're sure? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm not inconveniencing you. He's like, no, bro. Let's do this.
Yes.
So what time? I told him, let me confirm, then come back with you. Then I told him the time. He
Yes.
came to time. I was actually very nervous. You know, people, I think you don't know that. I was actually very nervous because
Why?
it's Mr. Lenny. Come on. It's Mr. Lenny.
Oh my goodness.
A man who's got a very silky voice, hits high notes, like he eats breakfast. Yeah. So you can imagine that pressure.
Yeah.
But it was good. We entered in the studio. We laced the idea.
It was an easy project. This one was, I think, one of the easiest projects I've ever done. This is the COVID era, you know. So you're in the house. You're personally, I'm into the events business, so no events taking place right now. So you can imagine you're in the house with the family. Sometimes you get stressed, especially us creatives. We get stressed, you know. You can't go outside. You can't do this. You can't do that. So I thought, you know what, this actually is an opportunity to, you know, just do something different. And once again, let me thank you, bro.
Man, I got you.
Thank you for pushing me to do this. And there was no thinking about it. I just did it. We just met. I said, no, why not? Let's do this. And we came to the studio. Gaza had a great, brilliant, simple but brilliant idea, you know, and we ran with it. We wrote the music. Chusa did the track very fast. Actually, it was quite easy for him. I was surprised, because that was the first time I met Chusa. At least Gaza knew him from, they've been working together. For
even Sapat, the man behind
yes.
there.
Yes.
There, you see there. You see this camera
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So, we jumped into it. We wrote the music, and we laid the vocals down. And within couple of hours, about 3-4 hours, we were done.
3 hours.
We were done.
Fast people. I'm playing.
Well,
we are perfectionists.
Yeah,
so
man.
Doesn't matter how long it takes. Let me ask you, Lenny.
Yes, sir.
Care to explain to the people what this song is about?
Wow. I think you'd be the best person to answer this, but I'm gonna try because you came up with the idea, So I think let it be you. Let it be you to answer the question because you came up with the idea.
Ouch. Ask the question and just debunks back to me.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, basically this song is called My Type.
Yes.
Basically.
And initially it was we're not sure what to call it. The title.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Yes.
We were supposed to name it Utasikizia Ngoma.
Yes.
Utajoniaje.
Yes.
But the song is basically about love and an essence of a woman. You know what they say, there's a saying that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And whatever that you like or your eyes like or whatever your heart feels that it likes, that's your type of woman that you like. So we want to appreciate those people that we love and cherish, even if it's not our girlfriends or some of us ambaye tuna mabibi or some of us ambaye hatunanga or we don't have spouses, we just have or searching.
Yes.
So you have a specific type of female or type of the opposite sex that you like. So basically the songs just talks about what you like, what
your preference
or your cup of tea.
Yes.
Yeah. And we actually describe of what we like because of what's split personalities.
Yes.
We balance the same thing.
Yes.
So maybe he likes something dark, or I like something bright, or he likes something caramel, or I like something dark chocolate.
Yes.
So
that's
what we're trying to appreciate. Yeah.
So basically, it's all round. Like we're not just talking about what we like. It's about everybody else. What do you like out there? Do you like the curvy, kind of lady?
Slim things.
Do you like the slim, the model type? Do you like the dark skin?
Or even heavy build.
Heavy build. Oh yes. Oh yes. And we appreciate
also not only features.
Yeah.
Not only features. Not only features. But also what's inside those features.
Yes.
Yes. Excuse my English, but what's inside those features, we like those. The deeper than deeper, than deep. Yes.
Yeah. So,
mostly the features, because what we look actually is always the features first.
Yes.
And then
the character.
Of course, the character.
Yeah.
If it matches the features, also it's actually a plus.
This was an idea that was initiated by Gaza, So I went with what Gaza, had proposed, and I'd never even listened to a song that, Chusa has done before. But for some reason I was just comfortable and, I was just easy to work with anyone because right now we have so many producers out there and who are doing some great works, and there are some who are not even known and they're so good, they just need a platform to just put them out there. So, and I know Gaza, Gaza has worked with so many other producers before, and I could trust that, he knows that the person he's going to work with is good and they know what you're doing. So I was easy. So maybe that question again would
refer it back to me. Wait, let me clear my throat first. Anyway, I've worked with Chusa for a long time. I know Chusa in and out, production-wise. He's a great friend of mine. he knows my preference and types of music. I've got two producers, yes, but I think I wanted Chusa for this project because I knew the angle that I was going to go to. And we actually talked with Chusa for a while about the project. He was like, dude, you wanna do something with Lenny? He's like, yeah, please do it. Like, do it like yesterday. So,
Thanks, Chusa.
and I actually told Lenny, he asked me about the production. I told him production, don't worry about it. I'll take care of that. And because Chusa is all well-rounded. That's the reason why I chose Chusa in terms of diversity, in terms of his production style, in terms of input. And the work ethic that he puts. That's the reason why I put Chusa on that track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did because he's a very easy person to work with. He's a boy, like he's our boy. You know when you have your boys, it's easy to work with somebody who is your boy because there's not that tension. Sometimes you get into a studio, the kind of tension you get, man, it's crazy. But he's quite easy, so it's like a brother, and then he has. I like that he's up to date, like his style is up to date.
Yes.
So for me it was a plus, and I was glad to work with somebody who can do a track that is gonna work for now, because I've been working with guys, but most of them you find that the styles that they're doing is what we used to do back then, like 10 years 15 years back, which is not working right now. So for me, I was just easy when I had the track. When he was just making the track, I'm like, this is it, this is it. And I'm sure you guys will love it. I'm really sure you're gonna love it. So
you talked about you having doubts in coming back to the booth and recording.
yes.
What was your mindset when you actually recorded, when we were recording this song? What was the thing, what was the process, what was your thought process, like what were you thinking?
Yes.
Like, was it, what were you thinking when in terms of, were you nervous?
Yes.
Were you overthinking? Were you not sure? What was that feeling?
Absolutely. Let me say for sure I was nervous because first of all, I have not written for quite a long time. I have not written a song for a long time now, and I was going through some personal things also, and some hard times, especially now. There's no business, there's no, in the entertainment industry right now, it's crazy, and then I've been asking myself, okay, so is this really gonna work? Like, will I be able to write like good lyrics, lyrics that make sense, and how is Chusa gonna feel me? Because again, I know that if you're not in sync with a producer, that project is not gonna work. And then also, I didn't want to fail you.
You can never fail.
I didn't want to fail you, and of course fail the fans out there. So my questions, the questions that were running in my mind was like, hey, am I going to write what is good with the track, with the instrumental, and the idea that you came up with? Will it sync with what I have? And I'm so glad, so happy that you actually gave it a go ahead. When I was the first one to lay down the vocals, and I'm like, oh,
Man,
thank you.
truth be told, this man finished the verse already, even before I started writing the first line. I mean, how quick was that? And he's telling us 4 hours.
Oh man, let me tell you.
He was quick with it.
But you see, we took some, some time because, I mean, you understand the way vocalists work. It's not easy laying down vocals because you have to make sure all the notes are right. That process takes time. But I'm glad it didn't take too long to write because I find it a bit hard writing. For me, it's not that easy. Yeah, it doesn't come naturally. Yeah, so I've had to learn how to write
On the spot.
Yes.
Like, so let me ask you, in your career,
Yes.
you usually take a track, you go home and write, or you just take a few days, you have a thought process. Like, most artists have this
Yes.
this process of whereby I can do a beat.
Yes.
I can do a beat. I can get a beat.
Yes.
And then I get a beat or the instrumental for those learned.
Yes.
You listen to it and then it's like give me 3 or a week or so. I just listen to it, and then there's another week for writing the first verse, and there's another week, like that process.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah.
I'll put myself as an example.
Yeah.
I learned it the hard way.
Uh-huh.
I wrote on spot because I had a lot of rappers.
Yes.
I was, my history
Yes.
with the hip hop group. I was in Ukoflani.
Yes. Yes.
So then they used to write on spot.
Uh-huh.
So when you write this on spot,
Yeah.
which means the hook has to be written on spot.
Yes.
So, because I've chilled with rappers all my life.
Yes.
So I rarely. I feel when you're hanging out with singers, you're feeling too feminine.
Yes,
For your own
yes,
taste.
yes.
Even if sometimes you be like, I can chill with other singers.
Yes.
But you feel like, no, it feels weird. You just want to hang out with rappers so that you can feel like there's that macho
kind
vibe.
of.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
So, for me, I write on spot.
oh yeah.
Either on spot, or sometimes when the mood is right, I say like, this track does not need for me to write on spot. Let me just go home with it and then write it at home, or just write at the comfort of my own zone, or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes. Well, for me, it depends. It depends. Because even me personally, when I started singing, first of all, I didn't even know I could sing, by the way. When the first time I started singing, I had this guy who introduced me to music. He was a rapper. Yeah. So this guy, his name is Kiama. He used to call himself Dr. Pepper, because he used to write a lot, and he used to do poems and rhymes and lyrics and all that. And he had some booklets, loads of booklets with songs. So the guy would try, to get me to, join him in the rapping kind of thingy. But I really tried. He used to have, those days we didn't have CDs, so we would record, would put instrumentals on tapes. For the millennials, tapes. If you have not seen a tape, I think we'll show that
it's
one
a rectangular kind of thingy.
Yeah.
With wheels inside.
Yeah, so we had a couple. I don't know where he got them, because it was very hard to get instrumentals, and let alone just put them on tape, But he had them, quite a lot of that, and we used to use different songs, like mostly hip hop songs from the States, from artists from the States, like guys like Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop. So we'd get instrumentals from their songs, and we'd put the lyrics that we had and try and rhyme, just rap, onto those instrumentals. For me, it was hard. It was really hard, because I just couldn't rap, So I told Kiama, why don't I just? I feel like I could sing better than I could rap. So why not you do the verses, I do the choruses, and I'm gonna sing them. I'm not gonna rap them, because I feel I could sing better than rap, and that's how it started. So that's how I initially could not even write. So the guy used to do all the writing. So mine was just to translate, or to change the rap into singing. That's what I used to do.
The face.
Yes.
The song.
Yeah. So now, after meeting other different artists, I met guys who like Books and Bing Banton. These guys were they would chant, the raga kind of thing. Yeah. So I started listening to other guys, and I realized there's so much out there, But I stuck to my singing, and that's how I actually entered into the industry. So the way I write is basically, even when I joined Ogopa, I would listen to instrumentals, because of the influence I got from Kiana. I would listen to different instrumentals. So I started also getting instrumentals from DJs, and I would listen to them, and I would get ideas from them. Then from there, I would take the ideas to the producers, then they would come up with a track based on what I'd come up with. But sometimes, as an artist, you can get a crazy idea from anything. Like you look at something or a situation, and just get a crazy idea, and you put it down, and then now, like send it to your producer, and then they come up with an instrumental. But sometimes you can walk in a studio like we did, get an idea like you gave out, and then you come up with with a verse or with lyrics and all that. And so it depends on how you find yourself, whether you got an idea from an instrumental or from somebody else's song, or whether you get an idea from a different artist like what we did, like you. So it depends. For me, it depends. Yeah.
Yes. So how do you compare yourself from the songs that you've done in the previous?
Yes.
And this new single that you are going to take out, or that we are going to take out?
Yes.
How do you compare your growth in accordance with the single that we have right now?
Yes. Actually, I think it's, for me, is a big plus, because I've been trying to get a song that has a modern beat. That's number one, modern beat, because most of the times, especially for artists who've been there in the industry for long, you find yourself not being able to come up with an instrumental or a track that will suit the audience of now. So you find yourself doing something that is still, from those days, like 10 years ago. So for me, I find this project really good, because it was easy. Like, first of all, it was easy to do. It was easy to come up with, and it was easy to write. It was easy to just work on. And so I find like I've grown, like I've really grown, and I want to do some more of this. I want to do some more of my type, kind of track, because it's what is working right now, So I'm still learning, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a couple of songs of this kind of genre, this kind of type, this type. So
your type.
Yes, my type, and
my type.
And I'm grateful again for you, for Chusa, for Sapat, for pushing me, and I must say I'm so excited to have done this project. I'm really excited, especially at this time when things are not very good, But I must say it's a new beginning for me, and I'm praying to God that I'll be able to do more songs of this kind. Yes.
I think for me, the thing I can say is to find the balance between generational music.
Yes.
So the thing, that's when we're recording this song.
Yes.
We're actually speaking about that.
Yes.
The balance. The balance between singing to that 16-year-old and then singing to that 55-year-old, and then singing to that mid-20s, late 20s, late 30s. Like people don't understand the process of you recording this, especially this song. Because I myself have never done a collaboration with a fellow singer, let alone male.
No,
so for me, that was the hardest. The challenge for me was the balance.
The balance, yes.
How will I? Because people when they do collaborations, mostly they usually, you get the idea right, and then you'll be like, no, this idea will be right. Then you think of a hit song.
Yes.
You can think of a hit song. Yes. Finding to do a hit song, a classic.
Yes.
And a shelf life song. That's the balance. That was the hardest balance to do, especially with this track.
Yes.
Because remember even the time when we're doing the chorus.
Yeah.
The chorus was like, okay, is this supposed to be the chorus
or
this is the
chorus?
Then we were fixated on the time that
it
was that.
Yes.
So the balance between that of this song was the biggest challenge.
Yes.
And I'm glad we did it, because if it wasn't for that, it it wouldn't have turned out the way it turned out.
True.
You know, you killing the first verse, me genociding the second one. Yeah,
I love
so,
that.
yeah. Anyway, let me ask you one last word.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell these people about this single?
Talk
to the people that camera there. Ama
Wow.
moja na kuna simu ile.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk to those people and tell them what this song will do to you if you listen to it.
Yes.
The floor is yours.
Well, this is a great project. This is a good project. It's a nice song. It's a great song, and it's been done by, you know, some great people. The two of us,
Oh.
of course, and not forgetting the
Hey,
producer
cheers.
Chusa, and Sapat behind the you know, behind the scenes, and you know, it's basically a song that relates to everyone out there, whether you're female, male, but I bet the females will love it more, you know.
Oh yeah.
The ladies, this is, I think,
You're putting our best on that.
specifically for the ladies, because we are trying to appreciate the ladies out there. Whether you're thin, you're I'm not gonna say fat. That's not a good word. So whether you're, you know,
Plus size.
that's
the correct word.
yes, and whether you're, you know, light skin, whether you're dark skin, this
Shape,
is for you.
color or form.
Yeah, this is for you, and basically to appreciate 100% that whatever shape, size, it doesn't matter.
My Type project was the best we've done this year
Yes.
between us. I mean,
Yes.
the chemistry was undeniably.
Absolutely, and I think we're gonna have to do some more, you know, like some more projects.
Oh, do you think we should do that? Do you think Mr. Lenny and Gaza should do more songs?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah, so
Type hapo, comment hapo chini, you know, just tell us, give us feedback.
yes,
you
let
know?
us know if you think we should do some more works.
But before that, we can't tell the people to comment here and they don't have links to
Oh
access to us.
yes, guys. Let me start with me. If you wanna, you know, like reach us, or, you know, if you wanna talk to us, please just subscribe to our channels. My channel is Mr. Lenny on YouTube. You can also comment on Instagram, Mr. Lenny, and you can also find me on Facebook, Mr. Lenny or Lenny. So if you have anything that you want to say, please just, you know, drop something there. Gaza?
Well, me Swahili is getting told on me, Andy. You can find me on YouTube, Mchizi Gaza, Facebook, Mchizi Amagazu, Instagram, Mchizi Gaza Magazu, Twitter, Mchizi Gaza Amagazu. Yeah,
Absolutely. So,
do you have any other links we can?
yeah, actually, what I think, I'm just going to invite the man behind the cameras, Sapat. Would you care to just come over this?
Before he comes,
Yes.
Shout out to Galaxis for
Yes.
this project.
Yes.
Galaxis.ke.
Yes.
That's their
production house.
That's their Instagram handles and YouTube too. I'm starting to be corrected by Chusa, but I'm guessing that is
Galaxis K.
yes. Galaxis KE.
Yes.
KE. E for egg. Yes.